We'll try that. There we go. Yay, recording. Yay, technology. All right. So I know I showed us a picture of an Italian street. I think is what I searched up. A quaint little street, and I think that's in our Discord, right? Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So thankfully, ChatGPT was cool. It did a pretty good job of converting that into a little hellscape, right? Where everything that we're walking through. Oh, I kind of deleted the buildings in the distance. Whatever. Everything we're walking through is all this dark stone all around us. And as we emerge through this tunnel onto this very narrow open street in hell, we're looking around and we hear the screams. Oh yeah, let me pull up that ambience. I've one day I was prepping. I forced myself to listen to this while I was prepping to kind of hope for the mood. I ended up ended up leaving that not feeling good in my heart. But you know what? It was worth it, because that shit is creepy. Let me see here. How? Oh yeah, agony, despair. Yep, there we go. That's the stuff. I think it is. Cries, agony, despair, demons, devils, magna, avernus. Yep, that sounds about right. Okay. Oh, it's pretty quiet. So we emerge onto this street of hell. We were in hell. We're finally in hell, and we're finally in Sector 4. As far as we know, rather. But this very tightly compact area. And just to further the imagery of us being in hell, as we come out of this tunnel and we go onto this, open up in this narrow street, above us, like crawling across the alleyway or the street that we're now standing on, a humongous spider-like bony devil creature, like grabs on, like it's walking from across the street, but on the rooftops, like above us. It casts a shadow onto us, and we look up and we see the underbelly of a long, devilish, insectile creature of bones, and it tilts its head down with the many glowing little eye sockets and stuff, and it tilts it down and its head down and looks at us just in its passing, and doesn't seem to pay us much mind as its bony exterior clicks on, and it grabs for the building on the adjacent part of the street, and it just continues its travel across the rooftops of Sector 4, not paying us any mind. So whatever disguise we were offered or protection that we have has apparently worked, because a very powerful devil has just ignored us on the open streets of Sector 4. Gang, we're in hell. Good luck. Knowing what you know, and having the things that you have. What do you guys want to do now?
So whatever.
I have a quick question that I need to interrupt with above board.
Absolutely.
How do we know how to get back to our holy safe place where we can actually long rest, or is that completely unknown to us? I feel like I'm missing something there.
It's the problem, Buckaroo.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't know how to get back. All right.
That's
We
the
don't.
conundrum.
All right. I'm making sure I didn't miss something here. That's fine.
Yeah, we were since we were teleported. Lasserin teleported us down to the contract office, the Lich's contract office. We don't from the dark web. We don't know where we're at in hell right now because we didn't physically come here. So we're now in hell, presumably Sector 4, but we don't know where here is.
And we don't know
what is the name of the place we have to get back to again? Just because I'm forgetting the name of it.
We need to get back to our citadel.
Okay, and that's sorry.
No, Eric, it's cool. It's cool, dude. It's cool. Let's all get on the same page. It's perfectly fine.
So, and that the Citadel is not in hell, or it is in hell.
It's
where I'm.
Let's go back to the landing page. Let me bring you back here because you can see on the map. Activate. Click on the BBEG pick. This is the map of hell. So the citadels lie at the inner perimeter of hell. And the black circle on that diagram is the dark web. And then you guys are somewhere, see where all the buildings are? You're somewhere in there.
And our Citadel is one of these 8 around the outside.
Yes, it should be 7, but I'm an idiot. So yes,
Okay.
they're.
But we don't even know which one it is. Correct.
Correct.
And that is Lassern's Citadel.
No. The Citadel is the good place. That's where the Celestials. Basically, that is like the office for the Celestials. That govern each
What
of
are
these.
they like the Celestials hem in the sections of hell. Somehow that was lost on me.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So each Citadel is in charge of their slice of the pie.
Or the wardens.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. All right. This is coming back to me. I apologize. We've had so many episodes of fights since your son's guest appearance that I'm struggling to remember these finer details. So sorry for the derailment.
No, it's quite okay. It's good because it gets us all refreshed on how shit works. No, I am all up for that. That's
now that we're finally like in hell proper. I felt like I needed that to understand what the situation is. Thank you.
This is our first time stepping on the streets of hell, and it's best to get oriented. We're not oriented as far as where we are in hell, but we are oriented in the fact that, okay, now we're on the streets. We hear torture all around us. You're much like the picture. I guess I'll bring us back to that picture. There we go. Much like the picture depicts, this is like a metropolis. If a metropolis was awful and horrible and there were screams of agony and pain everywhere. These streets are packed with buildings and houses and who knows what's going on inside these houses as these lost souls are being tortured for fun and for nourishment to these devils. Let's hopefully find our way back to the Citadel. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
So whatever.
Sorry, Shafia and Leroy, as spellcasters who don't get your abilities back with a quick rest like myself, how are you two doing on your resources right now?
Pretty fucked up.
That's what I suspected after how many fights have we been in just trying to get here? Like a half dozen, it feels like.
A lot.
I get a little bit back after just a short amount of time. But I'm still doing okay, and I have ways of healing myself that you perhaps don't possess. So I'm doing okay. Just to double check, does anybody know where we are? Also, we should probably...
We're in hell.
Yes, thank you.
Brilliant deduction. Brilliant deduction.
So what I'm gathering is no. Also, we should probably try to talk in each other's heads as much as possible, just so we don't give away the game, so to say, to anybody who might be listening.
One above board question too, just because I'm forgetting this. Can we don't heal from long or short resting, but we can heal magically, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And also through physical means like potions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been using durable to keep myself up outside of short resting.
Yeah,
basically.
I have a feeling I need to spend a cure wounds on myself. That's why I asked.
Might be a good idea.
Because I'm pretty fucked up right now, frankly. So I'm gonna have to do that. You'll just see this in the chat while
I can help
everyone
you
else
out
is
as
talking.
well. Yeah.
Okay.
That being said, I'm going to read this scroll. Before we do that, does anybody need healing or anything? I know my healing isn't pleasant, and that's not great, but I can do it if you need it.
I am below half. I'm at 83 at a 203. I will say that.
Okay. Okay. I can't give much is the problem. So I might just save it for emergencies. In that case. But anyway. Is there anything else we
I
need?
can also cast Aid as a 5th level spell. It only lets me pick 3 creatures, but I can increase the current hit points by, what is that?
Yeah,
5, 10,
I already
10, 15 by 20.
I have aid. You should already have aid as well. I don't know if you cleared that or not. And then I think
I might have accidentally.
I think I gave it to Calder, and it's 4th level aid though, not 5th level. So it has not been 8 hours since I.
Yeah, I forgot that that's not a concentration spell.
So, all right. Well, if we don't need anything else, I'm going to go ahead and cast the spell from this scroll, and we're going to go to wherever it takes us. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Ooh, I want to say something. Okay, so when Victor casts a spell, right after Victor casts the Cure Wounds spell, let's use this picture that we have up. Why not? The door on the immediate right. A door opens from inside this little. Can I ping that? Oh, it works. There we go. From inside this doorway, and a head pops out from the stoop. I guess we can call it a stoop. A head pops out from inside the stoop. A long-nosed, small-headed devil creature with long horns that kind of curl up and back long ways. Very not functional horns, really. As they go far away from his head, peeks his beady little eyes out, and you see him sniffing the air, and its tiny little eyes glowing like an amber light. Look to the right and then look to the left and see all of you standing out here. And as the large, almost comically like Phineas and Ferb pointy nose type deal, he steps out, a naked looking devil creature, but as he steps out of the stoop, he like pretends to fluff a jacket that he's wearing, and all of a sudden a trench coat, you guys are experiencing this, so you could probably assume that this is an illusionary trick. But like a illusionary trench coat pops over him, and he's like 15 feet away from us, begins slowly walking towards us with a devilish smile, and begins walking towards our group as Shafir is talking about using the scroll. He doesn't hear any of this. He's obviously too far away for all that. Yeah. But timing wise,
when he gets within 30 feet of me with my true sight, what do I actually see?
Oh, you see a naked devil guy.
Lovely.
You can see right through X-ray vision, right through his illusion, and you see that he's just a devil guy, but he's like putting on some kind of clothing illusion to maybe make himself more palatable to you guys. And he's walking towards you with a greedy, sly smile on his face. And as he shuts the door behind him, as he leaves the stoop and shuts the door behind him, like we can hear the screaming of innocence coming from inside the building that he just left. And he walks towards us and, someone cooking out here? Huh? Is someone cooking?
I just say telepathically to Shafir, I don't think I should have done that.
Probably not. Be on your way. Our master has sent us here. Unless you enjoy being flayed and dying agonizingly slowly, that is, I suggest moving on.
Oh,
move. Let us be on our way.
It sounds hot. Oh, who's your master and what does he do?
That is none of your concern. Should I withdraw the offer of flaying then? Will that frighten you?
No, don't do it. I like it. Okay, okay. What are you cooking out here? Because something smells really good.
We're going to move now, and you're not going to follow us unless you enjoy the process of being rebirthed.
Make a a persuasion,
Intimidation?
a persuasion, or
No,
or
intimidation.
Hold on.
Hold on. Before Lucian says in Shafir's mind, use Kamasafar Carla, the sexy devil ladies. Use her name as our master. Dime her out.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. It might be
She seemed
I feel like it's
powerful.
some taboo thing where speaking
Yeah,
her name will
it's a
just
bad
summon
idea.
her figure.
I'm just saying, if we want to be left alone, she seemed to have a lot of pull. Just an option.
Ooh. I'll let you guys decide what you say beyond this. But Shafir, persuasion or intimidation check, your choice.
Definitely intimidation. That's what I'm going for. Yeah,
Not
25.
bad.
25. Okay. Oh, but can I get it just a little bit? Just a little morsel? It smells great.
No, we are our master's property. What do you not understand? Now move out of the way and pretend you never saw us.
Oh man. And like almost like a crack addict, he like backs away against the wall and gives you guys space to roll through, but scratching at his neck.
I've been rewatching Breaking Bad recently. I have this image in my head very hard right now.
Yeah, so he steps away, gives you guys room to walk through.
Yeah, I say in everybody's head, yeah, let's just move quickly. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Indeed.
And then as soon as we go around a corner, like the first corner, I'll read the scroll and start heading in the direction that it's pointing me to.
Okay, excellent. So you say you're casting the scroll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow, this is exciting. As you open the arcane scroll and you begin the incantation, the words in the scroll, the scroll begins to dissipate as the final words of it are read. It kind of fades away in your hands, and Shafir, you look down, and you see there are like paw prints on the ground. Like ethereal-looking paw prints on the ground. They're heading back the way you came from.
Fuck.
And then you hear a voice
Towards the crack addict.
Yeah, towards the crack addict. Yep. And then you hear a voice in your head. Oh, hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
Yes, it's on.
What?
Tyrell is dead.
Oh, unfortunate. Whoa. What do you? Hello? You weren't supposed to use this till tomorrow. Hello?
Well, we didn't know that. Tyrell is dead, and we need to make our way back.
Excuses. Oh, all right. Well, this scroll is not going to show you how to get back to the safety of your disgusting citadel. It will only show you how to get to my house. It was for tomorrow.
Fine.
Well, if we learn how to get to your house, then we ought to be able to return there tomorrow.
That's if the route is the same. It sometimes changes. The streets of hell are never the same. Oh, well, anyway, you could come over for some tea and some blood.
Inconvenient.
Yes, I mean, that the evening is growing in, and I'm wearing my curlers and my nightgown, but I suppose I could entertain guests for just a moment, if you would like to come and see my abode.
That is fine. We will be there. Have somebody waiting for us to guide us back to the Citadel, as we cannot rest at your abode.
Oh, of course. Oh, no, never mind. I'm sorry. He's being born right now. Go fuck yourselves. And you can come back and come see me, and then I will tell you how to get out of here.
Fine.
Should we tell him about Demon Beast Lady?
Oh, yes, we ran into somebody named Jesus, I wrote
I keep wanting to say Mercool, but that's not right. Min Carzel, was it?
Minkar Lizelle. Do you know her or know of her?
Shafir, you hear a scream in your head. Ah! That horrid bitch. Yes, I know her.
Well, she knows your name now. Didn't really have a lot of choice, so...
Oh, she already knew my name. Ah! I'll explain when you get here. Fucking
I'm
bitch.
hanging up now. Bye.
Hey, click?
Click.
He says the word click. You do feel that you have this open connection to him if you need it. This spell was what he was supposed to deliver to you. But none of us are clerics, so we don't have Speak with Dead. So we wouldn't have known that yet.
I have Speak with Dead.
Oh!
But
You fucking...
yeah, I have the Eldritch Invocation that lets me do it, but I thought Tyrell's body disappeared.
It was just cut in half. I made sure.
Oh, I thought it like disappeared to get reborn. I didn't realize it was still there. I would have done it.
Yeah.
I was stupid with my cleric spells.
To be fair, I
fired.
don't think we had a choice anyway, because we probably still would have had to use the scroll regardless, unless he could give us like verbal directions to get back. But also, yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Yeah, that was the choice. He would give you verbal directions, and you would have like a die roll odds of running into bullshit, or you use the scroll and you come up here, and then we have to deal with all this shit before we even go back. So let's just do it. Let's see what happens. Okay, we begin walking through the streets of Sector 4, and these are tight streets. With lots of sounds of agony and torturing. Occasionally we'll see like a group, like, okay, I guess we'll highlight this with, we don't go far before we see horrific sights like a small group of like 4 or 5 flying imp-like devils, all carrying a lost soul through the air above the streets, and they're like slowly tearing pieces of flesh away, and organs are hanging out of it as the lost soul is being toted almost ceremoniously across the streets, and blood's dripping down. Like we actually have to move aside so some of the blood and sinew doesn't drip down on us, as these devils are just having a great time slowly torturing this lost soul as they carry it across hell. And just like horrific sights like that. Once in a while, we'll see a lost soul like run out of a building trying to escape, and then a devil pull it back with some kind of hook device or some other horrific thing, pull it back in, and then just hear the continued sounds of torture behind closed doors. We're in the worst place.
Yes.
But it's only like the equivalent of 4 or 5 blocks from where we originally came out onto the streets. You guys do get bugged by slightly bugged by the crackhead dude who started accosting us before, but he's already still respecting that you're owned by somebody and that he thinks powerful. So he doesn't he approaches you like somebody with a bunch of watches on New York Street. Or New York City street, hey, look at my trench coat. Come on, you sure you
piss off, man. Fuck off.
Oh, all right, I'm
Kill
sorry.
yourself.
I'm sorry.
Walking here.
Walking.
So he does back off. It doesn't take much to get him to back off. He does try one more time. And about 4 or 5 blocks, and we aren't messed with beyond that, because we do have the cover of us appearing to be lost souls ourselves and property of someone. So we aren't actually messed with, despite the couple of sights we see that are horrific in front of us. But we make it to a small little, I dare call it a villa, but a small little compound at the edge of one of these streets. And there's a gate. And as we approach the wrought iron. I don't even know if that's a thing in here, but yeah, sure. Like a wrought iron looking gate, and as soon as we come close to it, it opens up, and then we open up into this small little courtyard area where we can see a sight that's kind of familiar. The same dwarf that we came upon yesterday in the dark web, we now see here. That same dwarf being tortured in this courtyard. He is like up on a rack, so the traditional X-shaped rack, torture rack, and you see Lassern with an easel in front of him, and instead of a painting brush, he has like a scalpel looking device, and he's walking up to the dwarf and like making small little surgical cuts, and then coming back to the canvas, and it's almost like the more surgical cuts he makes on the dwarf, the more of the picture begins to magically appear on the canvas. And he's an artist at work right now. And as he's Bob Rossing, and he hears the gate open, he looks over and sees all of you entering his compound. Oh, friends! Hello, welcome home. I am tragically disappointed that you had to use my scroll for this minor inconvenience. Come in.
Fine. 1, business partners. 2, stuff it. All right, let's go inside.
Ooh, where are we stuffing it? Do tell me.
Why are you all freaks? All right.
Woo! Because we be freaks down here, dear.
I think that's a compliment to them, Shafia.
It would be a shame if we couldn't murder all of them at least once.
Anyway, I mean, just tell us how to get out of here, and we'll leave, but unless there's something that you need to show us that's relevant.
What do you think of my portrait? And he points to the canvas that just looks like a random swirling of patterns of bloody mess.
Would you like my honest opinion, or for me to lie to you?
Oh, no, honesty. It's not the best policy, but it'll do. Try honesty.
Yeah, I think that it's horrific, and wish only death and damnation upon you and your kind.
Ooh. And he's tapping his chin like a fucking art connoisseur. Oh, yes, I see what you're saying. I like it. Yes, very insightful. And I feel the same. Excellent. Good. Okay. All right. What is it that you wanted? And he throws the scalpel haphazardly over his shoulder and walks over to your group, like within a few feet, and looks very interested and very attentive to your needs.
I don't know, Victor. What do we want?
For starters, how to get back to our citadel so we can rest.
Oh, of course. Well, I would have my lackey Tyrell do it if he wasn't so stupid and got himself killed. He's being born right now. That takes time.
Like days, are we talking?
A few hours. You know. Unless you want to pull him out of the pool preemptively, but then you never know what goofiness, lives up in the head whenever you pull them out too early. Preemies.
Is Minkar Lazelle gonna be a problem later?
As soon as you say that, Lucian, he recoils. Ah, that name! That harlot! Oh, such a pain in my wolf-like dick. Oh, I hate her. I hate her.
By the way, she said that you... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're good, bud.
No, you're good. I was making a joke.
Oh. I'll say to him, by the way, she said that you just choose to look like this, and this isn't what you actually look like.
She's a whore. I mean, in a bad way, not in a good one. Oh. Well, listen, you should not trust her. I'm not saying you should trust me either. But she is just... Do you know? Okay. Do you want some truth? Do you want me to hit you with some truth?
Truth bombs, go.
Okay, I do enjoy a good bomb dropping. Okay, you weren't the first candidates for my master plan. Okay, there was another group of we'll call them adventurers because that is super cliche and I like it. And needless to say, she got in their heads and she led them astray, and they all were murdered. Do not listen to her. She, well, I mean, it's on the tin. She'll lead you astray and get you murdered. But they betrayed me because they believed her. And I would say, look at them now, but you can't. They're being fucking flayed and tortured in somebody else's pit. What a pity.
What did they tell that? What did she tell them that they believed?
I don't.
What lies should we be aware of?
I sent them on a specific mission, and she said, that's a bad idea. Insert believable explanation here, and then they went and did whatever she wanted them to do. I don't know, because I wasn't there. And then they were murdered. Unfortunately, they weren't spawned in my pit because she got to them, and they signed up. They did something. Oh, I'm so mad. But anyway, yeah. They signed up with her, and now they're just tortured forever. Live and learn. You know?
Well, I wouldn't worry about that. We already have an agreement. Plus, I hate all of you, so equally.
Well, I do enjoy a good equal hatred. Yes, that's wonderful. Good. Just don't believe her, because she will fuck you over. Without the reach around. I'm telling you, it'll happen. But, her aside, let's get you all home so you can rest up. You look like shit. What happened down there?
Oh yeah, Lich is dead. We destroyed the phylactery. Lucian crushed it with his hands.
Ah, I knew you would. Well, not necessarily Lucian, because I wasn't sure if he knew how to use his hands with the low IQ and everything. But, I knew it would happen, and I entrusted that all of you could accomplish that. Very well. Very well done.
What was your son's character's name? Again, I'm forgetting about it.
Correll. Correll.
Yeah, and Corell was one of...
Or KR, sorry.
Lassern's too.
Yep, he was a lost soul owned by Lassern.
Yeah. Yes, your other man, Corell, was it? A bit of a loose cannon, that one. He was swallowed, unfortunately, by the drowning pool.
Oh, yes, he was never going to make it out alive, of course. I knew that. I don't know if he did, but, whatever.
So he won't be reborn the same way?
Oh, he's already, I think he's probably pretty much baked up. I don't know. I haven't been down to my spawning pit in a while. I have to let them out there whenever they're done. He'll be fine. Just, excruciating agony, and then he's reborn. No problem.
Fair enough. Just maybe don't lend us his help next time. His beast form, he cannot control. A bit of a liability, to say the least. Give us Tyrell or something.
Make a persuasion check. Yeah, make a persuasion check, Victor.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah.
I knew it. This game fucking hates me.
This game. Listen, I'll send you whoever the fuck I want. But, look, you're here, so he got the job done. Did he not? Right? You're here.
I mean, we got the job done, yes, but it's just a unknown, and I don't think we can afford to take those kinds of risks here.
Come on. He did a good job. I mean, he has a little anger issues, so what? Who doesn't? Right?
He's just like, come on.
Come on, guy. I totally want to slip into that, but I can't use that accent because Bale has that accent. So, I can't go there because he holds that for this campaign. So don't worry about him. It's fine. It's fine. He means well. He really does. I've tried to break him of that habit, but he does mean well. But, you know, whatever. With great power comes great fuckery. I think that's the quote. So,
I think I've heard that before too.
yes. Yeah, a little spooter. All right. Here's the dealio. I will, at some expense of my own superior magical prowess, I will get you another scroll that will guide you home. But, because you're here, and because I'm going to give up another scroll, you will immediately have to go and start our next mission tomorrow after you leave the Citadel. You won't be able to come here.
Anyway?
Oh, go ahead.
Was that not the plan anyway?
No, the plan was to come here, and I would lavish you with gifts and conversation, and possibly let you see my my porcelain doll collection, and then you would be allowed to go on to the next mission. But no, since you have cost me a great deal, you will just have to forgo all those other pleasantries and go immediately to your next mission tomorrow.
Tragic.
We're gonna need
Sounds
the
great.
gifts though to help out. Like, you can't just leave us empty-handed.
I can do whatever the fuck I want, bitch.
I mean, you're right, but do you want a mission success, or do you want, like, your other team? You have to hunt down more people, which is more costly. Just saying.
Because you put that so well, it hurts me to say, go ahead and make a persuasion check, just a regular one.
Watch him nat 20
Like it would have totally been a disadvantage, but like you fluffed his ego just the right amount.
Yeah,
And
right about now, I'm wishing I had taken Geas as a spell, like as my 7th level spell.
oh, it was close.
You mean glibness?
Or sorry, Glibness. Sorry, not Geas. Yes.
13, because I have a -1 in persuasion.
-1. You are sweet, dullard. That you are. I'm sorry. No. This is. You have cost me material possessions. You know these scrolls aren't cheap because I have to make them forgery proof. You have inspired me, Lucian. In fact, the next mission shall be called Forgery. Shall we discuss it?
I guess.
Yes, that's a good idea. Victor, in your head, you'll hear, "Is that a breach of contract?"
What part is the breach of contract?
Him not giving us our stuff.
Would I remember that in what I saw in that
you
contract?
will you remember Victor, for all intents and purposes, because it was so important, you'll remember everything, and you rolled really well when you're like when you did the roll for watching him do it, and also remember the things that you saw that no one else knows as well. Yeah, you would know that this isn't part. That's all extra shit. Like, he's not obligated to give you extra shit to accomplish your missions. All that is obligated by contract is that he helps you do your mission, which is to overthrow the Archdevil.
I just say that back. Unfortunately, he's not bound by any need to help us other than to take the Archdevil out.
Okay.
So maybe you could reason with it, or we could reason with him to say we need this to do it, but that's a bit of a stretch, I'm afraid.
Super not happening. Just say out loud. All right, fine. Spill the plan.
Operation Forgery? If you would let me touch you, if you weren't such a bitch, I would touch you. But I'm not going
Your
to.
kind killed my fucking family.
Yeah,
I'm not a bitch.
well,
You're evil.
Your kind... Whatever. I don't know what they did. But
Yeah,
they
right,
shit on the
right.
street of somewhere. I don't know. Okay. Operation Forgery. Out of game. Let me go over to its own special little thing. Okay. There we go. So instead of doing this in a super annoying tone in Lassern's voice, I'm going to lay it out for you guys. So Lassern tells you that this is the plan that you're going to go over tomorrow. But since you're here today, we're going to go over it today. So he calls it Operation Forgery. So your next mission, one of the key things to taking down the Archdevil is to kidnap the Afridi, Ragslanok, and his Azir workers. We need to kidnap the Afridi because he is the maker of the weapons that can do the things that we need to do. Like when you attack the Archdevil, it hurts all of his clones as well, or vice versa. When you attack a clone, it hurts hurts all of the other ones, including the original as well. So he wants you to kidnap this Ifrit. I don't know if it's Ifrit or Afridi. I think it's Ifrit, but then like the people are called Afridi.
It's Ifrits.
Yeah. So
it's Ifrit.
So I've seen Afridi too. So I think it's like the people, like saying, I don't know. Anyway, so the Ifrit, dude, Ragslanok, capture him. Do not kill him. And so here's something that we need to know. Lastern doesn't know how many Azirs, and these are very well-known creatures and monster manuals and shit. He doesn't know how many of Ragslanok, how many Azirs Ragslanok needs to forge these special weapons or upgrades. But you need to kidnap these without killing them.
Sorry, what are these creatures called again? I know you said it several times. I'm just trying to spell.
They're
things.
Azers. I think it's Azir.
I know. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so they're bronze
deers. Yeah,
they look like bronze dwarves, but their hair is fire instead of hair. In the monster manual, they're not very powerful, but
They're not. No.
they may be different in hell. Just saying. So he needs you to kidnap Ragslanok and his Azirs. Azers, whatever.
all of them.
He's not sure. Lazarus not sure.
Possible.
Yeah, Lazarus not sure how many that Ragslanok needs to. Here, I'm gonna give this to you in chunks to make it more digestible. So I'm gonna take from my notes. I'm gonna copy paste so you know the spelling of shit. So, copy, and going to Discord. Paste. Okay, there we go. This is like the first sentence, or well, one of the sentences of that. Okay, so kidnap Ragslanok and his Azirs. He's not sure how many Azirs Ragslanok needs to complete the forging. But he's really tickled that, forgery, it all sounds really cool. Then he says, okay, we need to kidnap these people, but to do this, there's a little bit of a twist. Ragslanok and his Azirs and are one of the designers, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase this. They are the designers and workers of all that you see before you. And he points all around to this black stone and structures that we're in. He says that Ragslanok is the head forge master of hell. Not by his choice. He is an enslaved Ifrit. So he's a little bitter. You might be able to convince him to come peacefully, or you might not. Because he's in slavery right now. He was forced to build hell, essentially, and was told that he was going to eventually be set free. Basically genie stuff, right? Like genies think that after they're done with, all the wishes and all the bullshit, they can get set free. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. But so you might be able to use that as a way to get things done. So that's your mission. To get to Ragslanok, you have to go through these this area that is like a cavern area, So you're to like go from the streets of hell down into this cavern area, much like you did with the drowning pool. And there's going to be a powerful guardian in these caverns. It's going to be very dangerous for the caverns. The guardian should let you go, but you need to be careful because the caverns are dangerous. The things that grow in the cavern are dangerous. This guardian is dangerous. You need to be careful. So, kidnap the Afridi and some or all of his workers without killing them, and bring them back. All right, now that I got
back to Lassern's
yes, back to my house. Hi, I'm here. Okay, so I'm going to give you a lamp because what kind of sick fuck would I be if I didn't give you a genie lamp to capture the Afridian? Oh, how poetic! I love it. So you capture you have to get them really low. They're if we were to say it on a scale, it'd be called something like hit points. You have to get them really low, and then you could put them in the lamp. And when you do, you can bring them back to me, and then I will spew them out in one of my spare rooms and make them work to make our weapons. Yes. What do you think? What do you all think? Is it devious enough to work?
What's in the caverns besides the Guardian?
I don't know. I've only gone down once, and I met with the Guardian. He was far too... and, like, you can see that the last one, it pains him to say it. Intimidating. To really want to deal with. Yes. Yeah.
I'm sure that will go well. We'll start with talking.
Hey Kyle, I have a question.
Oh, what you got, Dan? Yeah.
Whenever he mentioned Ragslanok in his ears, or just Ragslanok, does Leroy remember the name at all? Leroy has like a history in education, specifically in history and arts. Does he recognize the name at all?
Ooh.
Like throughout any part of his education?
Make a history or religion check with probably disadvantage because this is very obscure. But we'll see. There's a chance.
While that he's doing that, I telekinetically say to the guys, "Can I talk to everyone with this, or is it just one person at a time?"
Yeah, it's everybody.
Okay, I'll just say to everyone, right, I'm recalling now, I saw Ragslanok's name in contract, or in Lasson's book with our contracts. It said something about binding him as a smith. So...
wait, are you allowed to tell us that?
If I'm saying it telekinetically...
Telepathically, no, but you're not supposed to say anything that you saw in the book, right?
He can do whatever he wants to do.
Just say it.
Nothing has stopped him from telepathically telling you that.
Okay.
So yeah, Victor, you tell them that, and Leroy, despite it being very obscure, you do remember a lesson on a creature in hell that was a prisoner. Because hell doesn't have resources, like if you look around, there's no fucking trees, there's no plants, there's no nothing. How do you build things in such a place? You do remember a lesson of an Ifrit that was trapped and enslaved and forced to help build out hell. Basically, the architect. Like, it's often referred to as the architect in some of the scriptures that you read. And very powerful Ifrit, but very bound to this place. So you at least know that this thing that the Lassern's telling you is real, and that this Ifrit is not part of the plan. Like, he's not part of... he has no love for this place or these things that live here. He might not be a good guy, but he's not part of the devilish regime.
Interesting.
I don't know if that can be of any use to you guys when you get there, but it could be.
With my plan.
It certainly
I think
could
it's
be.
useful.
The enemy of my enemy type shit. So yeah, you know for sure that this isn't like Lassern's buddy. This is somebody who hates this place and is just as trapped as, well, more trapped than you guys.
Great. Does anybody else have any questions? I think I'm good. The scroll that wait, did he give us another scroll yet?
No, he hasn't given you anything yet. He's just like going over the plan with you right now.
This scroll that you're going to give us will take us directly to him, correct?
No. The scroll. Fuck. I gotta do 2 of them, don't I? The scroll will help you get home. I don't want you to die on the way home. That's tacky. The scroll will help you get home. I guess I could fashion up another one. Just give me a few moments, and Lassern's going to walk off out like into one of the buildings bordering the villa, and leave you guys like out in the courtyard area alone. Although 15 feet from you is a like severely lacerated dwarf who is like he's over there bleeding. His like part of his intestine is hanging out of his stomach or out of his abdomen. He's over there like dying slowly, as he probably often does. And you guys are having a conversation about 15 feet from him. But other than that, you guys are alone out here in the courtyard.
Cool.
So if we want to have any private plans away from Lassern before he comes back with our scrolls, now's the time to do it.
Lucian, I hope this is always in our heads.
Yep, gotcha.
Lucian, I hope it's clear that I'm going to kill this guy. I'm sorry that he insulted your intelligence.
You're gonna kill Lassern?
Oh yes.
I figured he's gonna die at some point. Yeah.
What's to stop him from just coming back?
Oh, I have a plan. We'll talk about it later.
Right.
Can't happen right now, not while the contract is active.
Yeah, that would be
That
would be quite awkward. You go to swing the sword, or something, and like it just stops.
It's like Metaphor Refantasio, if anyone's played that.
It's on my list. I need to do that when I find the 100.
There's a similar narrative mechanic in that game where certain people can't be killed by some enchantment.
I haven't played that one yet.
Either. It's like playing Oblivion. The character has a crown on them, and you're like, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
It's more, it's just Persona, but in a high fantasy setting with some weird Japanese shit in it.
Yep.
Many of them have that touch of weird Japanese shit in them.
Yeah.
Hold on, more weird than Persona? Because Persona's got some...
Yes. Because
Persona's got some weird stuff.
the not exclusive, but the boss monsters you fight are some of the most grotesque looking things I've ever seen put in a game, and how that game is only rated T is kind of wild to me because of it.
Persona's got the chariot boner monster.
Yeah, true. Persona also has the like you can shack up with your fucking teacher, so
yes,
worry about it.
She works for the maid cafe.
Yeah, she dresses like a maid and says the most provocative shit I've ever heard in a game, like to the point where I'm like playing that on an airplane on my Switch, and I have to like make sure other people aren't looking at it.
It's fine.
It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
Where it's like, Master.
Oh, I didn't want to hear
Oh, Master, what are you gonna do, Senpai?
Damn. Okay, so
Colin shared it. Yep. That's hilarious.
Teacher. Whoa!
Dang,
What
crazy.
word is that?
Sexually.
Sexually?
It's Gen Z brain rot. Don't worry about it.
Gen Z brain rot.
Damn. Yeah, it must. I have never seen that shit in my life.
If we kill Lassern, will that free this dwarf guy from his torment?
We don't
Just
know.
saying, just asking.
That would
Well,
be
I mean,
Asking for a friend.
I'm asking
Asking for a friend.
contracts in general, right?
asking for a friend. Make I would say fuck. That's a tough one. Make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Yep.
Even then, like, fuck, man.
No.
It would have been
7.
like 25 anyway. So,
Nope.
yeah, it's hard to tell because this is a new place. Like, we've known devilish contracts on the material plane, but like, how do they work in here? When people pledge their souls.
I'll just straight up message the dwarf then, so that it's not out loud.
Okay.
Excuse me, who is your contract with?
So in amongst all those screaming, he says, "That piece of shit! I'll kill him! I'll kill his motherfucking! I'll put my fucking his And anyway, a lot of that. It's his shine. He can manage to get out Lassern.
Yeah.
But
literally, you just pulled the scene from amidst the screaming. Only 2 words were made. Were recovered. Hobbits.
As the endless screaming and inane babble, we discern 2 words.
Yes.
yeah.
I'll just message him again and be like, if he went away, would you be freed?
I don't know.
No.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
All right.
Yeah, this guy apparently made like.
Why the fuck am I asking? I'm gonna try to kill the guy no matter what happens.
I have a question.
If what you got, Dan? Yeah.
It's not about the dwarf. So as part of our master plan, the end part of our plan is to, what the fuck? We're gonna like trap the archdevil and prevent him from being able to respawn in a spawning pit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so, I forget what MacGuffin we have to get for that to happen, but we know how the respawning pits work due to our plan, right?
Yeah, roughly. Yep. You if a devil or a lost soul dies in hell, they respawn in a spawning pit.
Mm-hmm. And we have to get whatever it is to block his respawning pit, right?
Yep. All 7 of them.
Okay. How many respawning pits are there in hell?
Well, every devil who has, like, we'll call it every middle class and above devil has their own. If you don't have your own spawning pit, it's like an IP address. If you don't have your own spawning pit, you're just going to respawn in, like, one of the big communal pits. Kind of pretty much the closest one to you. And that's not good. That's not good because you are then weak and subject to being fucked up by other things in the area. So, so devils are the lawful evil, right? So they're all about calculated, torturous fun, and demons are more barbarically chaotic cruelty. And so that's why, like, in my diagram of hell, which I can slide us back to, the center of hell is dark. And in the darkness, in the chaos, is where the demons lie. And if you should so happen to be spawning in one of their spawning pits, you just, like, as soon as you get born, you get mauled to death, and then get born, and then get mauled to death, and then get born. Like, they just relish in pure bloodlust and agony. They're not calculated, so... Not as calculated, rather.
There's no real. They don't think things through. They act on instinct, basically, is more or less what you're saying. They or on impulse.
Yeah,
they're more impulsive.
Yeah, they don't say. It's not like savor the flavor with them. It's like, I just want to rip you to shreds right now. I don't want it to take an hour. So, good luck. If you randomly spawn in towards the center of hell. Then good fucking luck, because they'll just, like, camp. They'll camp the spawning pool or the spawning pit, and just keep killing you as soon as you're born.
We know. I guess I don't know if there's a check associated with this, but do we know why demons and devils respawn in a spawning pit? Like, is there a scientific or spiritual reason why they respawn?
We wouldn't.
Why they respawn in general?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wouldn't know inherently, although from what Leroy has gleaned, both through your studies and through your time here, especially at the Citadel, is much like what the dude told you, the celestial leader of Sector 4. Fuck, what was his name? The dude who made many copies of himself. I don't remember his name. I'd have to look it up in the NPCs.
Let's see if we can get to it first. I got this.
Vero. So, Vero, the harbinger of Avarachir. So Vero, much like Vero said, there has to be balance. So, like, this place has to exist for whatever reason. Like, we're not privy to the machinations of the divine, but like he, even a celestial being of his power level understands that there has to be balance. And, this place has to exist. Because why would we have a prison called, like the Hell Prison, when we know it could be ended at any time? Like, much like they told you guys, if, I think it was Colin who asked, or rather, not Celeste, holy fuck. Yeah. Ashirt asked that, what happens if we free the god in Sector 1?
I did not put it that way. I just asked, where is he at? Basically.
True. Oh, true. But that was the response, was like, oh no, if he comes out, like, shit's bad. That means they're collapsing hell on itself. And if that happens, things are bad. Hell needs to exist. As mortals, we don't know exactly why, but hell needs to exist. And that's why these vile creatures are allowed to respawn. As long as they stay in their prison, they're allowed to respawn. And that's what'll happen to us. Not us particularly, because we're going to respawn in the Citadel. Let me rephrase this. We're not going to respawn in the Citadel, but we're going to respawn and be able to go to the Citadel if we die. So, because Lacerin can't fuck with us. Even if we die, Lacerin can't fuck with us until the mission's complete. So he's trapped too. Like, we get to access his spawning pit. We have immortality, essentially, until the mission's complete. And he can't do anything about it. Okay. I don't know if that answered your question, but I had to be vague. I had to be vague about that because we really wouldn't know how the intricacies of hell politics work.
Well, it kind of curb stopped my idea, but it did kind of also give me a smaller scale version of what I was potentially planning, but even then, that's probably not feasible.
Well, any idea is possible as we go along, because this is like we're getting ready to start we'll call it Operation Forgery, because that's what Lacerin wants to call it. But like this first operation, this is to secure us the means to kill archdevils, to kill devils, no matter if they have copies or if it's a fake or whatever. And this would have worked for the Lich too, if we didn't end up killing him. Is like we can kill things that have proxies. I guess we'll call them proxies with this with these weapons. So, other questions while we're in private, because Lastman's getting ready to come back with the 2 scrolls that we need.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay. Eric?
Nope. I should be good, I think.
I'm good. Lucian goes to Shafir though. Shafir, since I broke the phylactery, does that Lich kill count as mine or yours still?
I guess it's yours. I mean, he's down forever because of you.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Does it matter which one of you killed it?
No, not really. I mean, it does to Lucian, so I guess yes, but...
For the stories, man. Why else would I walk into necrotic fire? For the stories.
you totally have my permission to say that every single thing I've ever killed, you've killed. I'm not gonna say you didn't.
Lucian's eyes get really wide.
It's really, really
Every
not why
single
I'm
thing
here.
I've killed, you've
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah.
What about all the devils? I thought that was what you were
Um,
to kill.
I mean, I just care that they're dead. I don't care if anybody knows it necessarily.
Fair enough.
Man, I can't wait to go back and tell the Shield brothers everything I've killed.
So many hundreds. Hundreds.
They're gonna make me like,
bro, I killed so many things.
they're gonna make me Shield Lord.
Shield Lord. Ooh, there we go. We need a position. Shield Lord. Okay, Laster comes back with 2 nicely bound scrolls. And he holds them out. All right, who's holding these things? Please don't fucking use them until they're necessary. Anyone?
I'll take them. That's fine.
Okay. Good. Remember, Operation Forgery. So, there's this scroll. He points to the scroll on the right. This scroll is going to lead you home today. I can't promise your safety, but, you know, it's fine. I'll know if you fuck up because you'll end up here. And this scroll, and he points to the one on the left, tomorrow, after you've done your rest thing that weak people do, you will, this scroll will help guide you down into the caverns. And he gets a little, like, careful with his words. You need to be careful. I'm going to give you the lamp of bondage. Yep. Just enchanted it myself. To help capture those you need to capture for Operation Forgery. He holds up quotation marks with his fingers. But when you get down to the caverns and you get to the anvil, there's going to be an anvil. Once you get past the Guardian, there's got to be an anvil. I need you to take one of your... Does anyone have a hammer? Do any of you have a hammer?
Yes.
Ah, beautiful. Well, Leroy, then take your hammer and smack upon this anvil. Leroy, look at me. Look. No, over here. No, yes. No, yes. Good.
I don't change the direction of my head at all.
Yep.
I'll
He's...
stand at him.
Yep, you're staring right at him, and he's like, no, yes, no, work it, yes. He says, I need you, when you smack upon this anvil, I need you to say a specific phrase so that you can open the doorway to Ragslanok. Okay, are you ready, Leroy?
Yep.
I'm not writing this down. I can't write it down, and I'm only going to say it in the privacy of my home, so here we go. The fiend and the fae watch man and the fish. Among them all, we forge our darkest wish. I hope you got all that, Leroy, because I can't say it again. I will draw the ire of awful things.
How about I take a piece of paper?
No, it's
and
okay.
I write it down.
Yep.
I just want to make sure that I have it all written down correctly.
I think I typed it out correctly, but I'm not 100% sure.
I hope you.
I wasn't ready.
That's okay.
I was ready. I
The
just want
fiend
to
and
make
the
sure.
fae watch man and fish. Among them all, they watch their darkest wish, I think.
We forge our darkest wish.
Or forge our darkest wish. Okay, I knew there was something not right.
It's okay. I've watched Army of Darkness, so I know how this works.
Man and fish is weird, but...
So I trust that you absorbed that all because you were looking at me the whole time, Leroy.
With intent.
As soon as you hit that anvil, you say that phrase, and it will unlock the door to a sacred demiplane forge, where you will enter, and you will capture Ragslanok for me. And his ears. He needs his little fucking workers, I guess. You can do that, right, Leroy?
Without question.
Ah, fucking A right. Good job, Leroy. Yes. Okay. Here's the other scroll. Here's the one who gets you back to that shitty citadel where you came from. and that's where you go tomorrow morning. Okay, just to let you know, gang, here's a little FYI, as the kids say. So as soon as you use one of my scrolls, I know you use it, right? I can see your nasty little mouths moving and reading the words and the things going off. So I'll know when you start this journey. Here's the one to get you back to the Citadel tonight. Go ahead.
How do we get back to your place tomorrow after we're done?
Oh, if you accomplish this mission, oh, sweet tits, I will find you. I will find you when you come back up on the surface of Sector 4. Oh, I'll be so happy. I won't hug you, because I don't want to be stabbed, but I'll be so happy.
Great. All right, we're going to leave now.
Yeah. Go along. Rest up. Sleep your little fucking hearts away. Tomorrow, one step towards victory. Operation Forgery for the win. FTW. See you all.
I don't think anyone says that anymore, Lassen.
Oh.
Yeah, 2009.
The information travels slowly to hell.
Yeah. It's like the Europe.
It's a time lag. Yeah.
It's like the deep European countries who are listening to 80s music and yeah, this shit rocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
And he doesn't quite get it. He doesn't quite know what he's missing. But he bids you all adieu. We pop the scroll and let's take a quick break because I gotta go to the pee. And then when we're going to take care of our journey back to the Citadel. See you guys back here in 3 minutes. Woo! Fucking A, right. Okay. Whew. Not that, yeah, I'm sure there are people still not here yet, but I just
that was quick.
I know. I just needed it. Well, I mean, my bathroom's right across from the office, so it is quick.
Everything come out all right?
It did. I had to smack it around a little bit, but it's fine. Everything came out all right.
Oh, just checking in on you.
I appreciate it.
Worried about your gut health.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So you're gonna be gone for QuomoCon, right? You're
I'm gonna be gone the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
We don't come back to the 3rd.
It's okay. Good. I need to send you stuff. I'm gonna do it tonight, probably at the hospital. Send you stuff for QuomoCon.
Okay.
At least send you what I am signed up for or looking at. I mean,
I won't be there.
QuomoCon?
Or you mean Gen Con?
Oh, wow, Gen Con. My bad, Gen Con. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did sign up for some stuff. I'll send you what I signed up for.
Oh, yeah,
too.
do that.
I signed up for a couple things that none of them are D&D. I'm doing I got a game each day and nothing is D&D.
Same, because I left that as my backup. I left, the events open where you can play and you can earn the minis. Not that it matters, but You know,
Yeah.
they're every day, several times a day. So I left those as backups, but other than that, I'm I'm doing everything but. So, but I got Dave to join one or two of them because I'm doing Urban Shadows, which is like a Vampire the Masquerade type game with Powered by the Apocalypse, and what's the other one? Tales from Elsewhere, which is like a
I can tell you what I signed up for right now. Give me a second.
post-apocalyptic Western game.
I signed up for a pirate board game.
Okay. Yep.
Eldritch Automata. I've got 2 of them.
Oh yeah, I have a couple of them on my list. Yep.
And Yokai Hunter Society.
Ooh, I didn't see that. Cool.
So yeah.
Good shit.
I've got Eldritch Automata. I've got The Dark Passenger and Titans of the Deep. Are the 2 that and Pirate Board seemed fun.
Yeah, pirate. Yeah, I got to Mork Borg when Mork Borg was new. I got to try it, and it was it's pretty cool. It's like very dark, very metal type stuff. So
that's what I've heard, and I love that stuff. So I was all for it.
Yeah, it's good shit. Good shit.
You're like dark fantasy. I'm like, yes.
Oh, it's dark. It's not like power fantasy. It is dark and very resource limited. Speaking of dark and fantasies that I'd love to have in the shower, is everybody back? Yep, we hear Colin, Dan, Eric. Eric?
I had another question.
Yeah, what you got, man? Sure.
Who took the lamp of bondage?
Oh, that's a good question.
Good question.
I would have taken it.
So
I have an idea.
Originally, he handed the 2 scrolls to... Oh, my gosh. Why do I keep wanting to say Celestine? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Why is it not here? It was just here. Lamp of Bondage. Don't... Nope. Stand by. Shafir. There we go. Okay. All right. It's in the Citadel. Yeah, Shafir. Holy fuck, Celestine. Shafir. All y'all motherfuckers. So he handed the 2 scrolls to Shafir, but he is feeling pretty strongly about Leroy with the current conversation. So Leroy, he's going to hand you the lamp, which he calls Lamp of Bondage.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Yep. And he told you the words. He doesn't want to say them again. For whatever.
Am I allowed to say above?
This is to bind the Ifrit.
I said everything that's in my notes, so what you guys took from it is up to you.
I didn't know if we were allowed to repeat it above board.
He doesn't want you to repeat anything. Like,
okay.
No, let me rephrase this. He doesn't want you to you can repeat anything except for the words you're supposed to say at the anvil. He doesn't want
Okay.
Please don't say those, he says. No. We can't. Bad things could happen.
I was talking above board, but all right, if we're going to go this way.
Oh, above board, you can say anything to each other at all, at any time. So go ahead.
Okay.
He's just...
So what I have written down above board for what to say is the fiend and the fae watch man and the fish. Among them all we forge our darkest wish.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sounds.
I
close
have the
to right
fiend and
from
the
my
fae
memory.
watch man and fish. Among them all they forge their darkest wish.
You know, it would be really cool if we take a really long time to get to the anvil, and then you just listen to this before next week, and you find out what was said.
Well, I have it written down on my character sheet, but whether or not I was able to type that out, I didn't start typing till Kyle was almost done speaking it, and so I was playing catch up a lot.
I have an idea in case we really don't know. I do need to ask Lady Ashariel if it's a good idea, though.
Yeah, by the way, I won't be uploading this episode until after next week's.
Fuck.
What I thought he was gonna say is, by the way, I won't be uploading this episode just so you can't cheat.
No, just till after next week. Just till after next week. After that, then you're good. I didn't upload last one either, so that wasn't on purpose. That was just like me forgetting. Okay.
All right. I use the scroll and we start heading back.
All right.
Because I'm done with this conversation.
So we start heading back. Lassern bids us adieu. He looks pretty happy. He looks really confident and happy about everything that's going on right now. And we leave him. The dwarf, though, when we go to leave, or when Lassern comes back, rather, and we're having our conversations, the dwarf seems a little like slightly less oppressed and more optimistic. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything to Lassern. Doesn't say anything. But he, after our like mind conversation with him, oh my gosh, Celestine, holy fuck, Shafir, yeah. Shafir, you feel like his part of your connection as you almost get like at the edge of your range with him. You feel that like there's a bit of hopefulness coming from him. A bit of rebellion, if you will. So there's that.
What? Because Shafir asked the questions.
Yeah, I am the Joker card. I inspire the spirit of rebellion and all around
lit the
me.
spark of hope.
The spark of hope.
This is Andor.
Oh my god, don't get me started. What a fucking great series. Fuck you and everyone else. Oh my gosh. Best Star Wars thing ever. Fuck, man. All right.
Yeah, probably though.
I haven't seen Andor yet, but I saw the clip where Obi-Wan's fighting Vader and the mask is ripped off and he's yelling it. I'm like, that was cinematic genius, him slipping between Anakin and Vader's voice. Oh, it was beautiful.
What in the fuck is that?
Not even the same show.
Yeah,
that's a different show.
That's Obi-Wan. Yeah, that's a different show.
My bad.
That's okay.
Whatever.
No, it's okay. You're good.
That was in the other show named after the person in the show.
Yep, that is Obi-Wan. Well, Ahsoka's a third one. But it is,
That's why I made the joke. They can't think of like an original fucking name for their shows other than just the person's name. So
they want callbacks, baby. They want callbacks. No. Andor is like spy thriller. Never mind. I'm not going to get into it, but it's fucking
it's
amazing.
Good. The other two are bad. Just watch that one.
Yes. I wanted to like Ahsoka, but I can't.
Me too. So. Trust me. Me too.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Ditto. All right.
I swear the makeup they used on Grand Admiral Thrawn looked fake. But,
he's a blue dude. Yeah.
Blue Man Group. Doom.
Yeah.
All right.
We go back.
So as we leave, it doesn't matter much, but these are the little seeds. These are the little seeds in the world that I love about D&D. Is that it doesn't matter right now that you have this dwarf who is a prisoner, who is destined to be tortured for the rest of eternity, and that has a little hope, that has a spark of hope. That doesn't matter for shit for us right now. But what happens if things come down to the end, we're having a hard time, we're trying to kill Lassern or whatever we're doing, and we meet back up with this guy. Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry.
In 3 campaigns from now.
Yeah, 3
back down.
I'm telling you, I write down certain things from certain campaigns. I have never mind. I don't know what next campaign's going to be, but I want things to come back around to mean something, and this might mean something. So we'll see. Especially if we become Gasir and we need somebody to keep track of our home and our property and stuff. We got this guy working for us as a landscaper. So I'm going to fast forward us until, because I don't have anything planned for random encounters or anything, if we went this route. So here's how I branched it out. If we would have found our way back to the Citadel and then came here tomorrow, then we would have got a little bit more of a tangible reward. But our reward for coming here first is that we don't get fucked with on the way back to the Citadel. So So we make it back to the Citadel. No fuss, no muss. Shafir, as you pop the scroll, as we're leaving Lasseron's compound, you take very good mental note of where we are, or the surrounding area.
Sure.
And does anyone have any type of navigation goodies, like feats or
Only
character
someone had
backgrounds?
Find the path.
Or character?
Right. Oh, the spell that's useless in basically every scenario besides this specific one.
Yes, yes.
I can't say I have that. No.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Can I make it easier for myself to travel?
Ooh.
I can send Bale up and have him fly around,
You guys
do
just
the looking for us.
let me know what you want to do.
Yeah, I think the answer is no. I think it's a no, but
The way there is usually like it's not urban or anything like that. It's basically just like a wasteland between here and the Citadel.
No, we're in the middle of the. So picture hell as a city. We're in the middle of a city.
Oh, I
Not
thought we were past that point.
no. The border of the city is the dark web. And then from the dark web to the Citadel is that's the wasteland. That's like the no man's land. Nothing goes there because if it does, the Citadel just bursts it down. So, we're in the middle of a city right now. We're in the middle of we'll call it a metropolis, but it's not really. But I'm just giving you guys the opportunity to, like, if you have any magical shit or class things that mark an area for navigation, I would pop it now.
Those are your car
Hey, we
clothes
got that,
tomorrow?
fam.
I'm gonna mute you, Aaron, because you don't know you are. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So Aaron, you could turn that off anytime you want. I just muted you because you. I think you thought you were. Eric, what'd you say?
I do not remember now after all that, so.
we don't got nothing.
Yeah,
I don't
said
think we
we
have
don't got
anything.
that.
All right,
Damn.
that's okay.
We
I'm
don't
just
got that.
we're just giving you guys the opportunity to have an edge. All right.
Yeah.
So, we Shafir, as you pop the scroll, you can see that the very similar footprints. Now that you think about it, very canine-like footprints. Maybe jackal or coyote-like footprints. Larger though. Oh no. Did it work? Oh fuck. Sorry, Aaron. Okay, Aaron, I'm gonna unmute you. I thought that was something you could do. All right.
I'll mute myself. I got it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought that if I muted you, that was just like you could unmute you. My bad. Okay. So you guys make your way back to the Citadel. It's going to be uneventful. That is our reward for doing this as opposed to the other way. We make our way back to the Citadel. As we make our way through the streets of hell, we can still hear the same agony, the same torture of all the souls around us. This is very thick territory. Eric, you did say Victor contemplated sending Bale up to scout. Is he going to do that?
Given the, like, ravenous vultures that seem to exist in this space, for lack of a better word, I think I'm gonna keep him tucked in my robes for the time being, because, like, if anyone sees him, I imagine they'll just go after him like
a delicious
like
morsel.
a vulture. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he literally is made out of magic, so I feel like he would just be like a tractor beam. You know, or a flare.
A little celestial kebab.
Yeah. And I don't completely hate my celestial summon.
Oh no. Did it? I'm assuming that most of us watched the Vox Machina animated series. I'm going to assume.
Not all the way through.
Okay.
I really only got partway into the Briarwood stuff and then stopped because that was when Amazon put commercials on. But anyway.
Okay. So they get to hell in that series, and their depiction of hell is slightly less modernized than my hell. So like, my hell's like a cityscape almost, like Ravnica. And their hell's a little more open, but it's just as densely populated and varied in its inhabitants. So like Eric, very wisely, I might add, Victor had Bale hide instead of flying up and saying, "Oh, what's over here?" Because he would have been a beacon of fucking deliciousness. He would have been able to be seen from sunlight or from from far away, and he would have drawn attention.
Yeah, I mean, I could summon him again as an imp, but he would still probably have that celestial glisten to him.
Yeah, so because you decided not to do that, and the offset of that would have been I would have given you a little more intel on the area, but it would have cost you bail in exchange. In addition to an encounter if we decide to fight whoever, ate bail. So, but the offset of that is that you walk through the streets of hell unchecked. As we make our way, Shafir, we follow the footprints of the fiendish creature as it leads us back to our home. And as we near the dark web, we can see the wall. It's almost like the wall in Game of Thrones, right? It is imposing. It is the definitive edge of hell, but we can enter it because it is almost like solid web work. It's gross. And
I feel like this is like the net in Cyberpunk, isn't it, or something?
The black wall.
Or the black wall in Cyberpunk.
Why do I not know what that is?
That's like the thing that they put up to keep the viruses contained, or keep the
AIs
contained.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it would be kind of close, a mix between that and like a spider web, because you can get through the dark web, but like it is, you have to walk through the meshwork of it, and it's basically created to keep the Celestials from looking in at them, because the Citadels can't see into hell through the dark web. So, but it also offers a lot of small little pockets for you to do, some torturing, out in the private. But you guys walk through the dark web and make your way back to the Citadel. As you begin to approach the Citadel, we see all the gargoyles. Citadel 4, rather. We're still in the same sector, thankfully. We see all the gargoyles. Probably, fuck, man. The Citadel is a traditional European like keep / castle, with a bunch of gargoyles lining some of the edges and the parapets, and you see like a lot of those gargoyles' heads begin to tilt down towards the barren road that we take to get up to the Citadel, and their eyes glow yellow with a steady celestial thumbing. And as they all look down and we approach the Citadel, at the top of the large set of stairs that we stood on not so long ago is Ashariel. And she has her arms crossed, and she's standing there waiting. She's twitching, like leg tapping, or foot tapping rather, ever so slightly, a little bit in anticipation, because it's pretty fucking boring out here. This is like a shit job for some of these people, but in anticipation as she waits for all of you to ascend the stairwell, and once you get to the top of the stairs, everyone gets the benefit of a short rest, and then I can stop talking. So now we've arrived back at the Citadel. Everyone gets a short rest automatically.
Are we heals from it?
Look, it doesn't matter. You guys are safe, so like,
yeah,
we'll do long rest then. But but none of it really matters unless you have short rest stuff that's going to help you talk to her. So she's going to stop you guys immediately and say, "Oh, hello! You made it back. You're alive. You're alive. Oh,
Yeah.
what happened?
All right,
What's it
we
like in
got-
there?"
A lot of things.
Yes, no
The
thanks
re-
to your devil Lassern.
He's not my devil. I hate him.
Yeah, he's an idiot. We had to kill a lich, like, fully.
Yes.
Because of him.
Fist pump.
I mean, I agree, but it kind of
I imagine that fucking Lucian just full-heartedly hand claps the fist bump or something.
Absolutely. Like she goes to fist pump, he does the open palm. Turkey.
Yeah, she
Dad shit.
it's a dash. She is a little perplexed because she's caught between 1995 and 2010. But she is she's nonetheless super impressed. Okay, so she's listening. Shafir, she's like listening for more. Yes.
Yeah, we're registered as his property now, so that's cool. I have several questions to ask you. But next steps are we set off in the morning to go to the forge to kidnap a smith and his Azirs and bring them back to Lassern. We also met...
No, you're good, brother. You're good. Good.
We also met another fiend while we were out named Mincarlazel. So that's a thing. Don't think she suspects anything. Yeah, I was gonna say.
You seem like a right twat.
Yeah, well, they're fiends. I hate them all, so... yeah. So that's a thing. And... I mean, a lot. It's bad in there, is basically the long and short of it. A lot of people being tortured, including by our patron, or not our patron, he's our partner. By the way, I'm going to kill him after this contract is done, if I can get away with it, just letting you know.
She nods, not only in agreement, but in like enthusiastically.
Yeah. I have several
By the way, are we
questions,
bound by our contract while we're here? Or is it only in hell?
Unfortunately, Victor was still in hell, so yes. But your contract was just until the mission completion, right?
Right, and until we get back to the Citadel, or if we step into some sort of extra-dimensional space, which is where my plan comes from, but we can go over that whenever we're closer to game time. Let's go inside.
Yes, excellent. That's where the divergent was going to be. It was like she's going to listen to the story and then start walking us inside. So we've seen the main hall of the Citadel, and the Citadel is not very big. It's like a mini fortress, a keep, and a little extra room. Not quite as big as Helm's Deep, if we want to use that as a reference point. Not quite as big as Helm's Deep, but a lot of similar structure. And as she takes you off to the left, away from the, like, once we get through the big double doors, they're really big, like 40-foot tall double doors. And we start veering off to the left. To finish our conversation, she's got to bring us down into, like, what looks to be like a dining hall, a long dining hall area with several doors that lead into other areas beyond. Shafir, she is taking this all in with enthusiasm. Like, fuck yeah. Like she is totally on board. She doesn't give a fuck that you're saying, like, oh, we're gonna fuck him over afterwards. All this other stuff. She is totally on board with all that. As we go to sit down at this long, exquisite war room table that doubles as a dining area, she's going to say, I know you're probably all not hungry, but would you feel better if we had a meal? Do you want me to, like, I have servants waiting to fetch us a meal. Do you want that?
Certainly. Anything is better than travel rations. Lucian, any requests? I know you love meat.
Steak.
Steak.
Okay. And she's going to look to both Cauldron, Victor, and Leroy as well, like for any special requests. Cauldron's going to say nothing.
Yes.
Yes.
Cornish game hen, please.
Cornish. Kippers and eel.
Also, by the way, Cauldron ate some devil food. I don't know.
That was me. I ate a dumpling.
I thought Cauldron did too, but
No, I did. It was the best dumpling ever.
I don't know if there's any issues with that. Just wanted to put that out there.
Cauldron says his digestive tract is a little aggravated, but otherwise in check.
Yes,
So
Cauldron
he did eat some.
I didn't think he did. I thought it was just
No,
me.
so he's been eating. Yeah, Cauldron's been eating his own dumpling supply.
Oh right, but it's all turned to ash.
Yes. When you bring
Sorry.
when you bring food into hell, it pretty much spoils. So like he's eating it, but it's not giving him nourishment. It's just like eating cardboard. It's not going to kill you, but it's not going to help you. Leroy, any special requests as far as food goes?
I have been around to many places as part of the original world. I would like to see what the Divine have for making macaroni and cheese.
Ooh, well.
Yeah.
Let's
Ooh, a delectable palate, I say.
Well, we have macaroni and bread. We don't know why that's a combination.
No cheese.
No cheese.
No
Just
cheese.
just bread with macaroni on top of it.
I like to imagine the macaroni's still hard.
It's like beans and
Not even
toast.
cooked.
It's macaroni and toast.
What is this British food?
I'm
Beans on toast.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I haven't Leroy, I apologize so much. I haven't eaten in so long that I'm having a hard time connecting with what this is.
So fucked.
But here it is. Ta-da. Okay, so for us, she has these ethereal servants. They look like soldiers, but kind of the outline ethereal versions of soldiers that she has come out and bring us food out. They do the best they can. It is serviceable as food, but as Leroy is finding out with his undercooked macaroni on top of bread, it's not great. They're trying, but it's not great because they don't understand mortal,
They also
palate.
probably
palates.
don't actually need to eat.
Yeah, no one. Yeah, well, you don't actually need to eat as well. This is a
just a
formality.
formality.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So like this is Shafir realizes she yanked you from your home, and is asking you to go to a place where you don't need to eat and you don't need to sleep, but like, does your body really feel right without those things? So you're able to eat and you're able to sleep. So let's start with the eating part. So she sits down at the end of the table, looking down at all of you eating your, you know what, they tried, damn it. They tried. Hold on. Let me give it a D20.
Macaroni and toast.
Let me get this straight. They have steak, but not macaroni and cheese.
I didn't ask what kind of animal the steak came from.
Dan,
I don't know if they have ethnic food in D&D.
Dan, I don't know why you're pretending like killing something and grilling it is harder than preparing noodles of a specific type.
And I never asked what
preparing
I never asked
cheese.
what kind of meat this steak was. I just said steak.
Yeah, I don't remember what her first rule was, but it was really good. Because I'm pretty much adding 5 to these. The most food, except for the macaroni, turns out decent. And she's like, I'm sorry, I tried to do what I could. I took your requests that you made before you left into account. And she looks to Cauldron, which actually, it's so sad Ben's not here because like I have specific notes for Cauldron down here because she's like got him. Anyway, well, I'll
Got him all the stuff that he asked for.
The spices.
They paid. All right, I'll tell you guys, but he's not here. But I'll go over with him. They paid a specific vendor of good virtue to bring his cart here so that Cauldron can have whatever he like. Bring his cart into hell. They teleported his cart into hell and him to give Cauldron whatever he needs to cook because that was his request. And don't worry, we have other rewards.
Man, that makes me feel not bad about the request that I'm maybe going to make. Shit.
Well, I have other stuff coming too, but as far as Cauldron, because we're on the food part, the food vendor for Cauldron has appeared. So we're gonna say Cauldron goes out of the scene and is led to an area back by the kitchen to go talk to this food vendor who's gonna supply him with anything he needs to make his special treats.
Cauldron's basically Sam Gamgee, I'm realizing.
Yep, Sam.
Walk from fucking the Shire to Mount Doom with like salt from the Shire.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. He comes back from the food vendor with nothing but potatoes. Strange. And lambus bread.
Mash 'em.
So, guys, we're sitting down with Ashario, and she's like, she's acting like this is the most fascinating thing she's ever heard. She's super excited as you're telling her about like what went down. She's totally
I
on
tell her literally everything.
totally on board with you fucking lassoing over. She's like, good. He's a means to an end. F that guy. I'm gonna say F. F that guy. And
she's a pure Christian woman.
and
doesn't believe in curse words.
And I am on board 100%. I tried. Look, in spirit of really helping you all accomplish the goal, I tried to do as best I can. I got Cauldron. I may have given a bit much to a vendor, an altruistic vendor, to come here for an afternoon. But that's okay. I'm happy to support him for the rest of his life, and I've acquired some diamonds from a jeweler that we deal with on the material plane. I'm sorry, diamonds and rubies.
Good.
And I also acquired from an alchemist multiple healing potions. So, mechanical wise, let's see here. Victor, you gained 600 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Nice.
Shafir.
Make that.
Yeah, this is legit. This is canon. Shafir. She was able to acquire 500 gold pieces of rubies for you.
Okay.
Let's see
Do
here.
I need to decide now what the breakdown is, whether that's like 200-300 gold diamonds or what.
We'll call it one big
Spicy.
one, and you can cut it up however you want.
It
Cause,
doesn't
Okay.
have to be rubies. It can be just any gem dust. That's
cause fuck denominations. That's dumb. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can cut that down however you want, Shafir. That's just like, we'll just say that that's the main amount. You guys can cut it however you want. You can cut it with baking soda. We can go back to the shit, Eric. What was the reference you gave earlier? The fucking Breaking Bad. There we go. Breaking Bad. We can can cut it down if you guys need. And also Leroy and Lucian. Leroy and Lucian, I need each of you to roll a d6, please.
Okay.
I don't even remember what I asked for.
That's okay. You guys didn't really ask
I
for anything, so that's
Wasn't-
why.
Rolled a 6.
Okay, let me look here.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong spell.
2 and 1. Okay. So Lucian. 3. 2. Okay. Well, that is okay. Leroy. Said 9 total. That could be 3, 3, and 3. So 1, 1, and 2. I'll round it up to 2. So 1, 1, and 2. Okay. Oh, it works out beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Lucian, you are given 1 greater healing potion and 1 minor healing potion. And
Okay.
Leroy, you're given the same. 1 greater and 1 minor healing potion.
Okay.
She says these will work in hell. So, you really didn't have any personal requests when I asked if you guys needed anything specific. So I figured that because you all mentioned that you could use some extra healing stuff, you two get all the healing stuffs.
Anything is
Yeah.
greatly appreciated for our quest.
I don't remember how to create an item.
You just click
Add
the
an
plus at the bottom right-hand
So you
side.
go to your inventory, click the plus in the lower right, and you can just put it under consumable, container, equipment, loot.
Got it,
tool,
got it.
weapon.
I appreciate this, Lady Ashario. I will need a couple more days worth of this, though, if you can manage it.
I don't know. I don't know what days worth of rubies means.
Well, just I need 1,000 gold pieces more.
Oh my!
More?
Yes.
The jeweler that I spoke with
It's
said this was
expensive.
the jeweler that I spoke with said this was a lot.
It is a lot, and I'm sorry, but yeah, it'll be very helpful if you can get it.
It's okay. Shafir, look, you're all doing the hard work, so I am more than happy to try to accommodate you. It's going to take some time, though, but I will try to get I'll try to get more, and even for you. And she's pointing to Leroy and Lucian. I'll try to get you more things to help keep you alive as well. I just need time because this was a last minute. I need to ask people to willingly come to hell from the material plane. You know, it's a tough sell, really.
I can't imagine there's too many crazy people like us.
I
No.
don't have anything specific, but anything that can help with defense is greatly appreciated.
Yes. So speaking of that, I am, shall we say, squishy. I'm just wearing like studded leather, and
He's literally
and
just a
hit,
naked man in a robe.
yeah, hits very easily. Well, not naked if I'm wearing the robe, but
It's okay. I can
Dick's
see.
hanging.
I can see through it. It's fine.
hit very easily. If there's anything magical that you could provide when we visit next, it might assuage that. Whether that's maybe the ability for me to cast shield, which I cannot do, or
Victor,
no,
why
I
don't you work out with me a few times? I'll get you swole.
I think that would take longer than what we have, but thank you, Lucian.
I'm just trying to help, man.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in another request form.
She's got request forms.
Yep,
like
request
she
form.
works at a
Yeah, she's got like a
corporation
slip
or something
box.
like
She's
that,
writing
yeah.
down. Okay, so you guys tell me what you want to request from her, and I can't promise you that she will acquire it or what it will look like if she does. But I'll take the next request form in. So Ashara request form. So Victor is more AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether that's the ability to cast shield or armor.
I'm going to be super vague about it. I'm going to put it Victor equals AC. Check.
Yeah.
So Dan, you said that Leroy was looking for more things to help him survive. Is there anything specific? Any specific language he uses?
Any specific language? I was thinking just more like just anything related to like damage resistance, boosting AC, whether it's for me or whether my allies could do it, or I could help like cast it upon my allies. You said what languages do I know?
Okay, no language. How do you say it to her? Because she's going to interpret what you tell her and try to get you the thing.
Okay. Anything that can bolster defense, whether it's through magical or physical means.
Okay. All right. Okay, Lucian. She's saying, here you go. Here's your stuff, but I will take a request for more. Just let me know what you need.
I would love
A shiny new greatsword. That's magical with stuff. And that's how Lucian words it.
Okay.
That's how he words it.
Weapon.
Just give him the fume great sword from Dark Souls.
Great sword.
Look, when we got the Magicka Saber and I was told he said it could turn into a great sword, I'm like, I've got the Doomslayer sword, and then he's like, you need spells, motherfucker.
Stuff.
Oh yeah. Before we get into the next combat, Callie, you gotta give me that, by the way, and put it in my inventory.
Shafir, what do you need, bud?
The sword.
Magic of Saber stuff.
Oh, the Magic Saber. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I thought I had the Doomslayer blade there for a second. I got all excited, and then Kyle cockblocked me.
I did.
Crucible.
It is a channeling thing, not a pure sword thing. Which works out good for warlocks because they always cast spells at the highest level. So, it's different. Shafir, okay, what would be your request?
Yeah, another 1,000 gold pieces of rubies. I know that's kind of a lot. Additionally, much smaller request, if you could get an extra set of any heavy armor and a shield, doesn't really matter which ones, I would appreciate that as well.
Shafir, this is a very, to get things from the material plane to here is a very arduous task. One request would be more easily met.
The rubies, then.
Okay, rubies. Okay. Cauldron. I'll keep all that shit for Ben to figure out. Okay. All right. So she takes your list of things you guys want, and then she wants to hear your tales as well as anything that planning wise that you want to do or you need her help for.
I have many questions, one that needs asked above all others, but if anybody else has questions, you can go first.
I got nothing.
Alrighty then. So the most important one that I have is whenever we find Kazdazar, will he have this gate stone on him? Is that the assumption that we're making? Or is it supposed to be somewhere else?
I don't know too much about Devil Life, but I know that he wouldn't have it. There was nowhere safe for him to have it other than one of the 7 spires. So if you can find him within the 7 spires, the artifact shouldn't be far behind.
Well, he's in all of the 7 spires, though. He has clones.
Yeah, but he would never put the artifacts in with his proxies. That wouldn't make any sense. Because if they would destroy his proxy and gain access to the artifact, that wouldn't save his position. He needs to keep it with him.
All right. Well, we might need to be able to identify where the actual one is, then. I don't know how to do that.
If you find the actual Kazdazar, you'll find the artifact.
Right. We don't have any way to, at least right now, determine where he is, necessarily, where the actual one is. We have a mechanism that we're working on to be able to kill him, even if we can't find the real one. But it's a bit difficult.
You mean that filthy fiend doesn't have a way to find Kazdazar?
I mean, if he does, he hasn't said anything. Not the real one, at least. The mechanism that we're currently operating under is that we are going to use weapons to kill him through his linked clones.
Okay. Well, you still need to find the actual Kazdazar to find the artifact.
Yeah. I might have an idea. It will take some guesswork on our part. Unless that was part of what he is supposed to be doing, in which case we need to make sure that he knows that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Shafir. I don't understand. I haven't been there for all your interactions with Lasern, so I don't understand the language in which your arrangement is made.
All right then, Victor.
Yes.
the next time that we talk to him, then we need to make sure that we try to get that, preferably after we give him the Smiths and he's in a good mood.
And sorry, I apologize,
We need
Colin. I walked
we need
away.
yeah, I know. We need a method to be able to identify the real cause d'Azar, because basically the
And my
entire
true sight wouldn't be enough. They aren't illusions or anything.
I think you asked that last session.
Yeah, I
The
think I
answer is
did too. Now
no.
that I asked
Yeah.
that question, and they're just like corporeal, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
turn them
they're
up.
like actually there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if that's the case, then we would have to go around to all 7 towers and look at them,
Yeah.
right, for us to be able to tell. So we need to be able to find out which is the real one, because our actual goal, not this shithead's goal, is to get that gate stone. So, yeah, so we need to negotiate that from him if possible, and I mean, I'm good at talking to people, but I'm not good at talking to fiends. So,
I'll fluff his ego. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna die anyway. It don't matter.
Well, Lucian, dear, I know that you are good at maybe be the hype man for Victor here. Yeah, there we go.
I'll be the
That's a good
Well, I'm
fluffer.
beginning to think I should have taken a different spell with some of my patron's powers, but that'll have to wait before I can change
Yeah.
it now.
I did actually have questions along that line. Lady Ashariel, a backup plan that I had is I am considering stories, tales that I can memorize in order to cast different spells. One of them that I was considering was one that would let me communicate with a deity and ask them questions. The only one that I am aware of that has awareness of the Hell Prison is Darmit. Is it a bad idea if I talk to him? Or maybe don't do that, or what?
I'm sorry, I would not recommend that.
All right.
Uh,
Is there anybody I could ask questions of?
What are your questions? And I can tell you the appropriate deity to ask.
If we needed to find Cause d'Azar, the real one, and Lastern cannot provide that, this could be a backup. That's all. It was my understanding that the matriarchs don't hold as much sway here, or maybe none at all. Can't see inside the Hell Prison.
So, the issue with the Hell Prison is that we don't. It's kind of an agreement. If they keep to themselves, and those who pledge their awful souls to the Hell Prison end up there, that we don't micromanage, as some would say. So, I don't think Darmit or any other celestial being is going to know the intricacies of the Hell Prison, because we just leave them to theirs, as long as they leave the folk in Azil to theirs. Unless there's an incursion. That's where our whole mission comes in, is that if they get enough keys, the incursion happens, and then it becomes an issue.
Right. All right. That won't work then. Kind of like the deal with Victor's patron. Doesn't really know what's going on inside the prison itself. Okay, well, that's that then. And you kind of answered one of my other questions earlier as well, even though you didn't know you were. Let's see. Shit, I was contemplating another spell as well. Fuck. I don't remember. I'll think of it.
It's okay, dear. If you're not sure what you want to ask, you have time. But you all look tired, so you can rest here. I've cleared out all of the officer, the what's supposed to be the officer rooms. you will only have like spectral help. You know, if you should need it. I have spectral servants around the citadel that can help you, but you all have your own quarters. So I have officer quarters right here off this gathering room, and you can contemplate your machinations. Is that a word? Yes, machinations for your plans in there if you'd like.
Yeah. God, I feel like there was something else I was gonna ask and it was important. It's okay. No problem.
Anyone else have any other questions for Shariel before you guys finish eating and are released to your private quarters or gathering with each other? It's up to you.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
At least that hasn't been asked.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Oh, wait. Did we ask about Minkar Lazelle with her yet?
I mentioned her. What the fuck did she say?
Oh, she didn't say anything because it moved on to the next thing. That was the first roll when we came back, and it was really high. Let me see
it was
here.
Really high.
Yeah, let me see what that was. It was really fucking high.
It's
I
like
don't remember.
21 or something.
Yeah, it was really high. Okay, so she's going to know of Minkar Lazelle. Fuck.
No, it would have been a 25 if you were adding a 7 to it. Yeah.
It was oh man, I had a fucking name too. Oh, that's right. She was the Magic Gatherer. That's right. Magic the Gathering, but like switched around. Yeah, there we go. She was a Magic Gatherer. Minkar Lazelle. She loves to acquire lost souls that can cast magic so that she can like force them to do different kinds of magic on each other and torture each other for her own playment or own desires. She is more powerful than Ashario could tell you this with her good roll. She is more powerful than your boss, than Lassern.
Yeah, it tracks. Dude kind of seems like a peon.
They are not direct rivals, but they would likely now. Ashario doesn't know a whole lot on hell intricacies, but she would know that these two beings would oppose each other.
Got it.
Yeah, we could probably try playing them against each other, but that seems dangerous. We can't do anything to betray Lassern, at least not directly. Which probably includes telling her our full purpose, but, you know.
I just find it interesting that she helped and apologized to her rival.
Well, I think it's more of a he thinks that she's his rival, but she doesn't think the same in reverse. So, bigger dog, everything like that. It's interesting. If we run into her again, then we could maybe do something. But again, I kind of hate them all, so I would have to leave that to somebody else.
Excellent questions. Is there anything else you guys need from Ashario before she leaves you alone? And you guys can long rest and level up.
If we were to theoretically turn into mist, would that be a problem? Would we attract things? I know that's really random, like magical mist. Would we be attacked by things in the sky? Are we not able to fly super high or anything like that? Or it's just random question.
So to put this in GM speak, picture it like Predator vision. And you guys turning into something else, things would still see you as servants of another being, but you wouldn't like pop up as anything different. So if you turn into mist in hell, they're not going to think any like they're not going to think that, oh, this is all of a sudden a more of a threat than it is. They look at you like a slave when you're material. They'll look at you like a slave when you're a mist.
Right. Okay.
They can
Good
see
enough.
you, like they can see you just the same, but they don't see you as any more or less of a threat.
Okay. And one of the other things I was considering, would it be possible for me to prepare this place as something I could return to? Slash, is it possible to teleport inside of hell as long as we're not trying to leave? I think I already know the answer to this question, but it bears asking again.
You're not going to be able to teleport from hell into here, because
Right, but inside hell to hell.
yes,
Just a different spot,
as
yes.
far as I'm aware, I'm not a hell expert, but I know the Citadel, the what's it called? Fucking blessed and not blessed area. Fuck. Anyway, the Citadel itself won't allow you to teleport in from hell because it will.
Okay.
You can't break that seal. That
That's out then. Never mind. Understood.
desecrated, and what's the other one? What's the inverse of that?
Consecrated.
Consecrated. There we go. Yeah, the citadels are consecrated, so they won't. You can't teleport in from hell.
Good aspect. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything that I was considering then.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, since we're about to go into level up, I just had questions for the group. It seems like we need more AoE shit. So one of the I was probably just gonna take Synaptic Static because it's a super like good damage type. Basically, all of the other AoE shit is bad damage types. Like Fireball is cool, but like it's hell. Cone of Cold is a possibility, but it's hell. So I don't know. It just seems like Synaptic Static is the best play all around, generally speaking.
It is a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's really high level, but then again, so are most of these. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's either that. I could take a utility spell. I could take the reason I was asking. I could take Windwalk, which is a druid spell, which is the one that Keyleth used a lot in campaign 1 of Critical Role, where we can turn into clouds and travel really, really quickly. Might help to get us to places, and we could even go up in the sky if we ever get lost and just navigate back to a citadel. It lasts for like 8 hours, so and you can transform back in that time, but you know the spell is still active, and I don't think it's concentration or anything like that. It's just it just kind of exists during that time, so you can always transfer back basically. So I don't know, and then it doesn't seem like Commune the spell will work at all. To ask yes or no questions of deities because basically none of the gods know what the fuck is going on in here. So, yeah, I don't know. I have some other ones as well, but what do we think about like Windwalk specifically?
Are you able to be damaged in that form, like gaseous
Oh yeah,
form?
I think you're resistant. Let me look at the particular.
Yeah, it's probably just like gaseous form where you're resistant
yeah, it's like
to
gaseous
physical
form,
damage.
but for everybody. Yeah. Fly speed, immunity to the prone condition, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So any other type of damage, it's the same.
Yeah.
Right. It's just you're traveling from one place to another. Slash maybe reconnaissance in that form. We could.
What are your
combine
other
it.
options?
I have a lot of other options. I was maybe thinking of taking Mirror Image because it's a really solid spell. But
Yeah, I don't know if Windwalk is
I could
necessary.
take Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion, I would need a miniature door worth 15 gold pieces to be able to cast that. That would
Is that
help
all
us.
that requires? I thought that would take a
Yes.
lot more.
No.
Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion technically as counting an entering a different plane.
Yes, but it doesn't matter unless the contract is finished. If you're worried about that, and I think we've already been over. We can enter planes adjacent to Hell as long as that we're not leaving Hell necessarily. So demi planes are okay. Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion's okay. Rope Trick is fine. Because bags of holding have to be able to work in here too. So that's the same deal.
Yep.
So that's an option. Power Word Fortify is an option. That's a really good one. Or Reverse Gravity. Never mind, not Reverse Gravity. It's Concentration. Power Word Fortify. That's a good one too. It's for 120 extra temporary HP. Which I could cast on people. I think Victor's got a scroll for it as well.
Or which spell?
Power Word Fortify.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm switching my 7th level. Jesus, what the fuck is it called? Christ, the once per day spells I get, whatever. Not my pack magic. The other things to glibness, just for the sake of being able to talk consistently to people.
I really wish that spell was just like, I mean, it's a fucking 7th level spell. I wish it was just when you talk, people believe you.
Yeah, I mean, but still, that means the minimum I can get is a 25. So
yeah, it's effectively the same thing.
On persuasion and a 20 on intimidation, 25 on deception and persuasion, and a 20 on intimidation. Yeah. So
that might be a good idea. I agree, Dan. Maybe we should let him do the fucking persuading. Unless it's a touch spell, but yeah. I'm between Synaptic Static and Power Word Fortify. How do we feel about like our defenses right now? Because the temp HP could help out a lot.
Because it's 120 HP, but it's split 5 ways, right?
It's split however you want it to be.
True.
The real way you'd use the spell is you'd give the bulk to one person. You're not going to split it up amongst
like Lucian or something.
Yeah, or you.
True.
or me, or
Yeah, like I'm saving.
Any of us could benefit from it, really.
Yeah, so. I'm saving the scroll for like a time when it's needed. How many 7th level spell slots do you have?
One.
And that's a 7th level spell, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, let me check the multi-classing table really quick. I think you get a maximum of 2, and that's at 20th level, so I won't be getting that. Either way, but yeah, so it's really between that and Synaptic Static. I think we might need more AOE, but
Synaptic Static, speaking from experience, gives a lot of mileage.
It's real good.
And I use it, but I use it when I don't have anything else to use. A lot of my spells are more supportive spells in this class. So
yeah, I will never get another 7th level spell slot. You'd have to have a full 20.
Yeah, I wouldn't even waste it, because what is your current 7th level spell?
I don't have one.
Oh, right, because you multi-class. Never mind.
Yep, I can upcast Disintegrate. Which is a really
What's that do? Just add another dice?
No, it adds 3d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good upcast. So okay, I might just take Synaptic Static then, and we'll call it a day. It seems like a good idea. It's just really high level, and I wish that there were better low level options for AOE damage that didn't have sucky damage types.
They're not, unfortunately.
There aren't. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I guess Shatter has a good damage type, but the damage is really low on the spell.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could learn Lightning Bolt.
I can. The lightning damage is kind of really inconsistent as well. I mean,
I feel like it's not resisted that much.
It is by
fiends. Fire and poison.
Yeah, it is by fiends, unfortunately. Demons specifically.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I mean, I could try it though. I agree.
Because the
It's
upcast
solid.
damage is significant, and sometimes having the line versus a circle
No,
is
line
handy.
is solid. I might go to that. I might go that thing because I really don't want to have another 5th level spell to take out my stuff. So 3rd level spell slots are a lot easier. Okay, I'll do that then. That's fun.
Excellent.
That's level up stuff though. I don't know if anybody else needed an opinion on any of that or anything, but
It's okay. It's important. It's important because we won't have another level up till we get to come back here and rest.
it's gonna be a minute. Yep. So if nobody else has anything for that, then I did want to have a conversation with Victor.
Yeah, you guys have your own private quarters right now,
Yeah.
so you guys can separate conversations however you want.
Victor,
Yes.
what's in this trip for you? Like, are you just here because your patron told you to be?
Yes, well, I'm looking for something for him. Beyond that, I don't really think I can say.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Something from the beyond, Shafir. Something from the stars.
Do you have, like, a description?
I'll talk to him again now that we're here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Before I rest, I can commune with him.
He doesn't know. It's
Yeah.
the best. Nope, no idea.
Why would you expect that I would know as a warlock?
Okay,
Bale
well,
pokes his head out from your robes and just like rolls his eyes and then puts his head back in. Holy fuck! And just kind of takes out of the
Well,
conversation.
Bale, if you know, by all means, please divulge. But unfortunately, our mutual benefactor has not deigned to tell me.
Look, you're my boss. He's your boss. I don't know shit. Carry on. Carry on.
it had just occurred to me that I kind of didn't recognize why you were here beyond helping the group out and some vague reason for your patron. I know why Leroy and I are here, and maybe Lucian to a lesser extent.
As far
Actually, don't know.
as
I
far
told
as
you
I'm
this,
concerned, your only reason to be here, and Leroy too, is just to kill devils and demons. But
not.
I don't know if it's more complicated.
Exactly. Yes, it is more complicated than that. I mentioned it whenever we were talking with Vero for the first time, but there is a man here. His name is Aldrich.
A human?
Yeah, something like that. I don't actually 100% know what he
Right. This is
is.
coming back to me. Sorry. That drowning pool shit really took it out of me.
Yeah. He is a trader from our city. He indirectly, or more like directly, led to the death of my parents, and I'm mostly here to kill him.
And he's somehow not already dead in hell.
He's been here the entire time. He serves Cause Dazar directly. People have been slightly familiar with him,
But he isn't like the others we've seen who will be reborn in a spawning pit.
I don't know. He's very powerful. His magic is strong enough to turn me into what I am now, basically. I guess I never kind of told you, but I didn't always look like this.
Well, that's something.
I used
Yes,
to
my-
be basically a regular human. Then he did some sort of magic, I don't really know, with something from here, from hell, and put it into my soul or something. I don't know. It's fire.
You're
Raw.
Harry Potter.
No, not exactly.
Sorry, Kyle. Kyle just said you have a scar on your left temple, so I'm just like Harry Potter.
That's yeah, that's the dude who has a scar on his left temple.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yep. You got it though.
that's why it hurts whenever I heal anybody, because my soul is basically made of fire. At
Well,
this
why
point.
don't you leave the healing to me? That is kind of my thing anyway.
Sometimes
That way you don't.
I mean, what happens if you get knocked out? It's all about redundancy,
Well,
right?
that's why I'm usually far away from things if I can help it.
Yeah, that's good. This is a good idea.
Until Ashariel helps me with my armor problem, I'm not really sure what more can be done. I have to talk with my esteemed patron about giving me access to the shield spell.
She just kind of looks at Victor for a second. Yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work out, but okay.
I don't either. I'm not putting much stock in it, so it's stay in the back for me.
Squishy motherfucker. God.
Hey, I've never made like a caster this squishy before. I wanted to do that.
No, it do be like that. Yeah, it's like sometimes you just got the concept. I get it. God. Well, anyway, that's all I needed to talk about. I'm gonna kill that guy. I'm probably gonna kill Lassern. Not going to
Yes,
lie.
once I find out from my patron this evening what specifically I'm after now that I'm here, I can divulge it to the rest of you, and then you can help me with it while we're here, I hope.
Yeah, of course. That's a great idea. Hopefully we haven't already gone past it. That would be bad.
Well, everything's a circle here. I'm sure we'll come around eventually.
Wow. All right.
Put him.
Oh man, I needed to.
Man.
I need. Where is it at? There we go. There we go. I need the right. Is it gonna do it? It's not gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna have to pick the other one then. Yeah, there we go. Instead of circle of life. There we go. Ha. Okay.
Very different movie.
Yeah. Yep. You would think that after this that it would have ended differently, but no, still the same. Okay. We have this private conversation. It's good. It's good to get all the motives out there. It's good to get on the same page because we don't know. Like, this is day one. Day one is now over. But this campaign is going to go across only a handful of days, not a handful of months. So,
Oh yeah.
think of how far we've come, and it's been one fucking day.
Fuck yeah.
So, the next time we get this kind of respite, I don't know what's going to happen between now and then. Is there any private conversations or anything we'd like to resolve for Leroy and Lucian as well?
I imagine Leroy and Lucian are kind of like chattering to each other a little bit before bed.
Lucian, how many demons do you think that we'll be able to kill before we have to get out of here?
I mean, if we're going by Shafir standards, all of them, and I'm on board for it.
I mean, so am I, but at some point we do have to stop, right?
Do we?
Not really. They keep getting born again. There's really no end.
I mean, eventually we'll get old. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we don't age. We don't have to eat or... Wait, why the fuck are we sleeping? Why am I laying in bed right now? We don't have to sleep.
And why you're laying next to me, talking to me?
Yeah,
We never have to sleep. We could just kill demons for eternity.
We're painting each other's toenails.
Listen,
Hey,
times in
Leroy?
the barracks are hard habits to break.
Yeah. Oh, the barracks fuck games that I'm reminded of now. Anyway, Leroy, I have a question.
What's up?
So we know that I'm like not fully human, right? You're aware of this.
Yes, I'm slightly aware of it. Yeah.
And I don't know who we're not playing dummy sticks. I don't know what side of my parentage is my angelic nature. If I had to guess, it's my mom. And it's what I'm saying. Do you think she loved me?
Holy shit.
Lucian, if your mom is the angelic maternal being that I think she is and that you think she is, I think she would love you very much whenever she sees you and all of your deeds and what you are doing right now, specifically slaying and gutting all the demons that oppose her and all of her, well, colleagues.
I wonder sometimes because I don't know why she left me on the farm.
Maybe Ashariel's his mother. Sorry,
I
I'm not
don't.
there.
I didn't mind the
I mean,
farm work.
I think we're all in the same room. We can definitely hear each other's conversation.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Pretending that we can't hear you guys.
Yeah, let's just go
Yeah.
with it. Like I
No
just
slumber party.
I wonder sometimes, why was I left there on the farm? Did she not want me?
Well, it's not a question I have an answer for you, Lucian. But
Maybe
whether
I'll
or not
find.
she wanted you, you always
Maybe-
have a place amongst our arms in the Shield Brothers.
This is true. Maybe if I cut down enough demons, I'll catch her attention and she'll give me an answer.
Oh my god, this is like Hercules with Zeus.
Yes.
Like Leroy's being very patient because Leroy knows that Lucian has tried 7 times to get into the Shield Brothers, and like he was never made the cut until like now, but only because it's like a separate mission.
I love that it's the Shield Brothers now. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it should be Shield Brothers. I
I
misspoke.
don't think I realized that had happened to him, where he was just like this wash up who can't like.
Because I'm not a
Get
paladin.
into-
Like it's a shield. They're all paladins. I'm the only barbarian.
Well, I always assumed that like you just you were initially like taken in, but they never officially made you a paladin. They just kind of sent you on suicide missions. It's like, this dumbass will do something good for us, and he always came out on top. It's like, wow, I guess we have to put him into our fold.
Jesus Christ! I thought he was a dumb. I thought you said he was a dumb farmer.
Yeah. It's like the Brotherhood of Steel in their first Fallout, where they send you to death, and you're like, holy shit, you actually survived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are level 16 now, right? Just
Yeah, we
really
are
quick.
leveling up. That is our what we're doing.
I just wanted to make sure I knew what level we were supposed to
Yeah,
be.
Kyle, I'm good by the way. If you can give me a poll really quick, I can.
Poll as in
Like update the character sheet from D&D Beyond.
Okay, gotcha.
He's talking about a different kind of pull.
Yeah, that's sure where we're going there. Shafir, I will hop on here and
I can't remember.
is it
where
DAE?
to-
No, that's not it. That's not it.
What? Oh, you just go to the character sheet, and you go to edit, and then you click the D&D Beyond button.
Yeah. It was the edit.
Oh, I
it
didn't
was,
even see that there, honestly.
It was the
And then make
edit
sure-
button. It was the edit
Yeah,
button.
make sure that weapons. Actually, no, all my stuff is good.
Yep, look at your
I
stuff
just
now.
wouldn't-
I just updated it.
Oh, okay.
I gotta figure out how to level up again.
Is anybody else using the D&D Beyond importer besides Shafir?
I'm trying to just do it manually.
That's
here
fine. If you
because
do
it's
if you
easier
do
for
it
me to
if you
keep
do it in
track of.
Foundry, we're good. But the D&D stuff I have to do. No? Okay. Just making sure. Sure. And Colin, let me know if something didn't pop up.
Mm-hmm. No,
But,
no, it's fine.
It said it was good. All right, so yeah, we're all given our like separate rooms, and whether we all sleep in the same room or not, that's up to you guys.
No way. Fuck that.
It's one big slumber party.
Yeah, in a tiny room. But despite the outcome, you all
We
have
set watch just in case.
all our moments, and we're able to.
Wait, we don't even.
Okay, go ahead, Dan.
We don't even need to sleep. So like, why does it matter?
Hey, Kyle, I have a question.
That's true. You don't? Yeah.
Level 16, can we take boons?
Epic boons are until level 19, I think.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Because it said, never mind, disregard.
Okay.
Because it was available now, like it's up there. I'm like, wait a second.
Oh,
That's stupid.
it's looking you up.
That's where?
So when I leveled up,
Yeah.
and there's the compendium browser, the boons are here, like for me to select, and I'm only
Should
level
really,
16.
should not be giving you that option.
Yeah, like the boon of dimensional travel and
Uh,
being able to teleport every time I attack.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. That's not quite here yet. We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll
'cause
get there.
I can do this. This is immediately after I take the attack action or the magic action. I can teleport
Right.
up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see, and there's no limit.
there isn't. It's very good.
Yep.
Just zipping around everywhere.
Well, 3 more levels, or actually 2 rather. 2 more levels, and we'll be there. But for right now, nope, we're still 16.
Okay, no epic boons.
So everyone level up to 16, and I think where we'll end it tonight is that. Wait, let's tie up anything else we need to do at the Citadel. That way, when we start Operation Forgery, and we leave the Citadel, that way we have everything wrapped up. So, is there anything else we need to do before we leave?
Cast. I'm just gonna cast a bunch of spells and put them in chat for when we actually have tokens on a board again. Let's see.
Yeah, do it up. It'll save anything you cast. So we're good there. Is there anything else anyone needs to do before we leave the Citadel? This is our last chance at respite, likely before level 17. So we might be out for 6+ sessions.
Holy shit.
Wow. I mean, that's not much different than what we just did, to be honest. But
yeah, that's not saying that's gonna happen for sure. But like, we should plan on that because we don't know what's gonna happen. How many sessions were we out this last time? Like 4 or 5?
at least 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, so we.
It feels like at least 5.
Here's a really good question. How long... I recall it only took us like 10 minutes to get to the dark web and things like that. I don't know if we know how long it's going to take us to get to our destination this time, though, necessarily, do we?
We don't know because we haven't popped that scroll yet. Remember?
Yeah, I was about to say we don't know where we're going until we pop the
All right,
scroll.
I'm gonna hold off on the 1-hour duration spells then, probably.
One thing I was gonna ask on leveling up, Colin, and anyone else who has an opinion, I'm just asking Colin because this is his thing, is the ability, the ASI on this feat wouldn't give me anything, but I feel like I need to take resilience to get proficiency in Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, it would be good. Oh, wait, what? It wouldn't get... Oh, because you would be going up to like a 15 or something like that?
Yeah, well, it would just give me to a 15, so I wouldn't get any hit point benefit. But
you
right now, how
could
reliant I am on that, I don't have proficiency in it, so it's just like I have advantage, but it's just a +2 to it.
I mean, Resilient Constitution is incredible. I think that would help you a lot.
Yeah.
You could do that, and then you could take an epic boon at level 19, and also choose Constitution. For that, you can choose any ASI or any ability score for most of the epic boons.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was just looking at feats because I'm either going to increase my con by 2 or do that probably.
What is this Cauldron of Plentiful Resources?
What? What are you looking at?
Seriously, I went to go to... Hold on.
Was this in Foundry or what?
Yes.
That's
Under
Ben's.
what category?
That's Ben's stripper's name. Cauldron.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was talking about our cauldron, not
No,
a cauldron.
I went to go to level up, right? I do my thing, and I'm going to select feats, and I select feat, and one of the resources is the Cauldron of Plentiful Resources, and it has like a bunch of giant stuff added to it that looks kind of cool, but I can't collect like the Ember of the Fire Giant Searing Ignition. It doesn't have anything, but it's there. And it says the Cauldron of Plentiful Resources is one of the. It's also where the Aberrant Dragon Mark is, Agent of Order, Stasis Strike, Baleful Scion, Grasp of Avarice. Like there's a bunch of stuff, but there's no descriptions.
You just said a bunch of Destiny words. I heard Grasp of Avarice and Stasis Strike.
I know, same.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. New to me. I don't have anything up like that.
Yeah, it's in the compendium browser. I'm looking right at it.
But I think the compendium's taking it. Whatever you're searching is like all of Kyle's books, because some of that stuff's not in the player's handbook. I can say that.
Yeah, I know it's not, because it says the source is the Cauldron of Plentiful Resources. That's the source of it.
Yeah.
Because the sources I have...
CPR! CPR, that's a mod. CPR is a mod. Okay, so CPR is a mod. All I know that CPR does is allows you to, like, pre-program in moves like disengage, shove attack. Basically, when we pull up our BG3,
Oh yeah, no, there's full on feats for the CPR because there's sources for the sources for feats. There's the CPR, the MIDI, QOL. There's like 3 different players' handbooks and the system reference document 5.1.
Yeah, those are. It's basically just giving you access to things that that the player's handbook doesn't, but that are also part of D&D. Yeah, just don't select the things that those things you're not supposed to.
But
have.
I want the fancy stuff I'm not supposed to have.
Yeah. But I want, sir, please, just a morsel.
Yes, sir, can I have some more?
Yeah. Unfortunately, yep. If it's not supposed to happen for your character, then not so much yet.
Oh man.
All right, that's
Colin.
guys. That's where we're gonna end today. We'll level up, we rest, and then at the beginning of next session, we leave the Citadel out for day 2. So all that was day 1. Now we leave for day 2, and we begin Operation Forgery.
Awesome.
Any other questions? Feel free to let me know. I'm here. I'm going to turn off the recording, but I'm here. Nope, that's virtual cam.